everyone, and welcome back to Convos with Chlo. We took a little break. I just came off of spring break, and I'm back at the University of Arizona, Berango Cats. But today we are here with one of seriously my favorite pageant people of all time. My girl is about to be one of my bridesmaids in my wedding. Today we have Miss Morgan Elston.
Oh, I'm so
Uh,
excited.
I'm so excited that you're able to join me today. And I'm so excited to be able to talk about not only just you, but some of the things that you do and the way you identify your own strengths. I'm so excited, and go ahead and introduce
My
yourself.
name is Morgan Elston. I am 20 years old. I turned 21 in literally a month. I'm so excited. I'm from Fresno, California. I'm a born and raised Cali girl. Love it. And then a fun fact about me is kind of like what we're talking about today is that I'm an aspiring makeup artist trying to push my goals to be a freelance all the way. So yes.
I absolutely love the fact that you want to be a makeup artist. I'm really good at the little mascara, my eyebrows, and a little blush. Call it a
Well,
day.
I feel like makeup is makeup, period.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people feel like when you see on Instagram, like, oh, you have to have a full beat face, when in reality, it's like makeup is makeup at the end of the day. If you just want to put on mascara and lip gloss and you can rock it, girl, because look at me now. I got a little concealer on my pimples. You know, makeup is makeup.
Right.
Do what you
Right.
get.
So how did you get started as a makeup artist, getting into the industry and everything, or just starting in general?
I've been doing pageants since I was 8, and something I've always wanted to do was to be able to wear makeup because that's mainly what pageants, I guess, are known for the full glam. I used to get my makeup done by a amazing artist, and it was really really interesting to me. I don't know why, like I just felt comfortable in the chair, and I loved like being able to talk to the artists and know what products they were using. And I was like, I kind of want to know what it's like being on the other side of the chair and being able to make others confident and make a business out of it, because I wanted to make something I loved into a career. And that's what I'm trying to push for.
My makeup has been done by like several amazing artists, and not even just in the pageant industry, but of course, modeling and everything. And how calm you are. It's the calm before the storm, really. And
Yeah.
and sometimes even like the rooms are super chaotic, but still, it's still like a really calming experience.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I just love being in there. And even though you get your hair and makeup done at 3:30 in the morning, I love being
I
able
was
to
just
see
gonna say those calls are crazy, but
the
you're just sitting
calls
there
are
sleep. Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
3:30 in the morning, like I'm still being able to like bring that energy to the makeup room, and they're still like always energetic, music's always playing, and I could totally obviously see you doing that. Do you think wearing makeup can be considered self-care?
Absolutely. I think that makeup is a way to express art in a way. And I think, like, for me, I love being able to wake up and get ready. I feel like it's kind of like a therapeutic thing where I'm making myself feel beautiful. And there's a difference between trying to look beautiful and trying to feel beautiful. I think for girls like who get ready, and even if it's just like the littlest mascara, like I know girls look forward to that because it's just like so exciting being able to just sit there and being able to take care of yourself. So definitely, I think makeup and skincare, especially, and self-care all blend into one.
Me and my friends, go and hang out with each other, or we're going out for the night. The getting ready process is always probably like the
Best.
so
Yeah.
fun and full of good energy, and always just super like
Yeah.
always such a good environment, especially when you're a room full of like all of your friends, and you guys, the makeup is sprawled all over the desk, music on full blast, but you're gonna go have like, even if wherever you guys are going is gonna like not be the best, it's
Yeah.
still the process of getting ready is like super fun.
So I think what helps me is like being able to, because I actually do my own makeup for like when I go compete,
Wow.
and like being able to sit there and like take pictures, like it just feels so good. Like, I don't know, it just like calms me down. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get a picture.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a picture.
Morgan is always gonna get a picture.
I'm
One
going to
thing
get a
about
picture.
Morgan, she's gonna get a picture, which I love.
Picture.
Because if you're
Yes.
getting a picture, that means I'm getting a picture too.
Oh, for sure. And everyone around me's getting a picture.
Everyone around too is definitely getting a picture.
Yes.
So some people think that wearing makeup can be a sign of insecurity or trying to cover something up. What would you say to them? And, not even just try to convince him, but, let them know that, that's not the case.
It's really, makeup isn't for covering up, it's for enhancing. I think there's no way of covering up. Of course, if I have a little blemish, if I want to cover that pimple, that's my business. But I know other people view it in a way where it's like, okay, like you can't embrace your natural self, but I feel like I'm a living fact. I'm on Zoom right now with no makeup on, with a little concealer. I don't need to put on makeup 24/7 to feel beautiful. I do it because I want to and it's fun. But it's a difference between covering up and enhancing. You're enhancing your natural features. And that's what I always tell people.
Even now, sometimes as soon as I get back to hotel room or back home, the first thing I'm doing is taking off my makeup.
No,
First
immediately,
thing I'm
even
doing,
me. No, yeah, for sure.
I'm still in whatever I took pictures in, whatever dress or outfit. And I'm like, okay, water, it's full. Like I need to micellar on a little pad and wiping it off first.
Oh, micellar water is so good.
So sitting
So
right
good.
there staring at me. That's the first thing I'm doing always. But
And I know you too, like you're very naturally beautiful. Like I know you can go out without wearing makeup too. And like I feel like I love girls, like even though like it's mainly like a mental thing, like people feel like you're
yeah,
so used to putting on makeup every day, and that's something I kind of had to move past. Like for me personally, like I know, like I was the girl in high school, I'd wear makeup every day.
yeah,
Girl, 5 a.m. I'm
yeah,
gonna draw these eyebrows on. Yup, I'm ready. But then like of course, like when I hit my senior year, I was like,
yeah.
for what? And I just feel like too, like just being able to be confident in both, you're beautiful in both ways. And I feel like people just need to not really focus on like what others are gonna think and just do it for you at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
So how do you keep yourself motivated to reach your goals as a makeup artist?
In the industry of like makeup, it's very competitive.
Yeah.
There's so many different looks. Like for example, back in 2016, there was a specific makeup look that everyone wanted. The really thick eyebrows,
Yep.
the cut eyeliner, like and now it's like totally different.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy because usually the style of makeup that's today's what I'm comfortable with doing now, like the very soft glam and smoky. Basically just trying to be the best of you, because I feel like, for example, I feel like people get nervous to like start their own business, whether it's in the makeup industry or doing lash extensions, because everyone else does it. But you
Mhm.
have to have in the back of your head, not in a cocky way, you just have to do it better in your own way.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, like if you want to open a restaurant, I'm not going to open a restaurant because there's already a million other restaurants. Like, no, like you need to make your own path, pave your own pavement, and just be able to do it. And I'm not going to lie, like it's scary because there's times where like I see these makeup artists who are much older than me or even the same age as me who are so talented, and I'm like, dang, like am I missing something? But I feel like just being able to know that like one day, and those people who are where you want to be used to be where you were. You know
Right.
what I mean? It all is a process and it all takes time.
Absolutely.
It doesn't just happen overnight.
Self-love always first. I know I talk about this a lot on this show, and this is what the whole thing is about, is identifying your strengths. But self-love first before you can go out into the world and share it with others is probably one of the most important things that you can learn about yourself.
I feel like the problem is like the beauty standard too. Like there is no beauty standard. I feel like
Yeah.
if there wasn't a standard, people would be way more happy with themselves. And that's just what it is. And that's what we have to deal with too. And like inspiring next generations and girls who do get their makeup done. Like anytime I do people's makeup, everyone wants the same look.
Mhm.
I want the Gigi Hadid snatched eyebrow, like very much, which I get. Yeah, it's like clean cut, and I'm just like, dang, can somebody like do a purple cut crease for me once? Like, but like no, but like everyone's comfortable like with what they want to do, and I think that's what's most difficult about it is like you have to stay on trend.
The trends are
What
switching up every day, and
all the
trying to
time.
keep up with that, especially with like, clothing, like just being a normal, obviously we're young women, and trying keeping up with people who are like between the ages of 19 and like 23 is so hard, because obviously that age inspires most of the trends that we wear today, and trying to keep up and really be on 10 and on point with those trends is hard. Like,
Especially with clothes,
yeah,
girl,
clothes.
because we don't have the money.
I need a new closet every 2 months. Like I need
No, oh for sure. I'm like, oh, everything goes to donation, and then now I have like 3 shirts and 2 pairs of jeans, and I'm like,
I'm excited for you to answer this question. What is your go-to beauty routine?
okay, first of all, everyone invest into a mini fridge for your skincare. Gosha.
Ah, I know that.
I always use a vitamin C. Vitamin C is so good, especially in our age. It does not hurt to stop anti-aging now.
Uh-huh.
Super friend. So definitely get a vitamin C serum. And then get a moisturizer that's mixed with a sunscreen. The La Roche-Posay sunscreen and vitamin C. You need it. You need it. You need it. Retinol. And that's the sentence. I would say a collagen moisturizer. And I feel like the oily girls, even though you feel like you need a oil control product, you're really stripping away your oil, and like your skin works really hard to bring that oil out. Like if you ever wake up and you're super oily, like let it sit there before you wash it off all the way. The reason why I brought out skincare is because your skin is so important. Like you can't just like throw makeup on your face. Like there's times where like desperate times calls for desperate measures, okay? Like where you just don't have the time.
Yeah.
But I think skincare is super important, really, like for younger girls, really investing into vitamin C, retinol, and sunscreen, and really do your research too. Like, it takes me about like 45 minutes to do my makeup each day, and I love it. Like, I know people are like, you have 45 minutes, but I'm like, girl, like, it's just the best part of the day for me. And I'll give you like the best foundation on the, well, my favorite foundations. NARS. This is the radiant one. And even though I'm an oily girl, so good for every day, and you can build it up. If you don't want your makeup to be cakey, use a brush. If you want it to be full coverage, use a sponge. And then my favorite pageant foundation. And then of course MAC. Like MAC's a go-to. Like
MAC is just so classy.
And the best setting spray on this planet. It's pricey. That's why I have the mini one. Is the Charlotte Tilbury.
Charlotte always.
My concealer's on all day. Literally on all day. Just invest into your skincare and foundation, because that's like the base of it.
I had to realize this as I like got older. Luckily, I was blessed with somebody in a really close friend of my, family is an esthetician. So I was able to get those really great products when I was really young. And so now that I'm obviously older, I have like good skin and I'm able to just, slap some foundation on there and
you have beautiful skin. Like anytime you post, I'm like, how are you literally in the sun right now?
What tips do you have for someone who knows absolutely nothing about makeup that would like to start with a super simple routine?
It's YouTube. Like it's reality. We live in a generation where it's like social media is huge. And like for me, like I wouldn't know half of the things I did. Like, of course, like I used to work at makeup stores like Morphe and Ulta, but like, I was hands-on. But like something that really, really helped me for especially visual learners is YouTube. Just literally look up so many makeup looks, like how to do a simple cut crease, how to do a simple lip liner combo. Like there's millions and millions and millions of videos that can literally help you no matter what skin color you are and no matter what size your lips are. Eye shape, anything. Like there's always something out there that's going to help you out too. And even doing other people's makeup, they have like actual videos of them teaching how to do other people's makeup too. So definitely YouTube.
TikTok's right next to it, but YouTube has always been my go-to, seriously, for absolutely everything. Even for school stuff, like when I don't understand how to do a certain thing, YouTube and social media has been really big.
No, and a really good person I want everyone to watch, Painted by Spencer. He is such a good makeup artist where he teaches you techniques of like literally anything you can think of. He helps. Like, yeah, like there's like people like James Charles and like people like that, but like, they don't do like, they're amazing and I'm not going to knock them for what they do, but in reality, like they don't do like the makeup that an everyday, say, college student would or a person going to work would. But like Painted by Spencer, he's on TikTok. He's literally amazing.
What's one makeup item that you cannot live without?
My eyebrow pencil. 1,000%. No, like one thing about me, okay, not today, girl, I need them done. But literally, my eyebrows make my face. Like when I fill them in, like they make my face. Like I can literally be on a stranded island and with Tarzan, I don't know, I'm going to do my eyebrows.
I absolutely love getting my eyebrows done and
it's so good.
Getting my stash taken off completely.
The stash, thank you for bringing that up, because one thing about me, and I'm not gonna say, I think women naturally it happens.
Oh yeah.
But the worst is like when you have makeup on and then like your mustache is like looking through in the sun, and I'm like,
and you can see it, and you're like the 5 o'clock shadow is turned into an all night and everyday shadow. And it's just, I mean, it's so real because a lot of people don't, of course and even my chin, I have to get in there and I'm like, okay. Yeah, I like, never expected. And it's so real too. Like I talk about that. Like I've talked about that with like my friends too. And I'm like, I just can't believe that I literally have like a mustache and a goatee sometimes. Like I look up and I'm like, I am growing a whole beard section right here and it needs to go right now.
No, like I always like, and I feel like people are embarrassed to like admit that. Like girls are like, oh, my eyebrows, I'm so hairy. I'm like, girl, like even when it comes down to my armpits, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay.
Always. I was really hairy growing up too. And I had an incident in middle school where like I got called out for my leg hair, and ever since then I've been shaving my legs. And I
Oh,
just
that's
and it's just like I wish I can go back and be like, Chloe, please, like, just you're okay. Like, it's gonna pass, but obviously now it's a little too late for that. And I really want to start. I've been trying to. I know I exfoliate because I have like strawberry legs. I think that's what they call it. I've been
yes, me too.
shaving,
And it's
I've been
so hard.
shaving for like 7 years now, and I'm like, this is hard because obviously the standard is for of course I would just want super smooth and awesome legs, but it obviously takes a little bit of work and a little bit of money to try and figure out the best way to do it.
And I feel like too, like women of color deal with like pigmentation. Like for
Pigmentation.
me, like if like my armpits are shaved,
My
they're
armpits and
you can
knees.
literally still see that they're dark. And I used to get so insecure of that. And like to this day, like there's times I'm not gonna lie, like where I'm just like, I'm not raising my hand in class. You're crazy. But like, or just do a quick little,
Yep.
you know.
The hold
But
up,
like
everything.
it sucks, but then
It's
also too, I feel like it's just like embracing that like you're a human.
our
Like,
hyperpigmentation is a super normal and completely common,
mhm.
extremely common thing that happens to women of color, but it's just so perceived badly, especially growing up in a predominantly, white environment. It was just really hard.
Mhm.
People are like, why is it so dark in your armpits?
Like
Like,
it's not supposed to look like that, but in reality, you can't help it.
you can't
Like
at all. I'm gonna have to live with it, and I'm gonna have to accept it and love it as something else that, is a part of me. And as much as I don't
exactly.
want it to be there and I don't want it to show up in pictures, it is, and I'm just gonna have to accept it and start loving it too. I mean, what is the best part of being a makeup artist? I
Being
know.
able to make others feel confident on their special days and moments. I love being able to flip the mirror over and seeing people's reaction on something that not only that I did, but a look that we created together. And I feel like it's amazing to be able to make friends and connections because you can't lie. When you go get your hair done, nails done, those ladies are the best therapists. And I love like literally like people will come to me when I'm doing their makeup and they're venting to me about the craziest things, but I'm
Yeah.
happy that comfortable place for them. And I know how it feels to be on the other side of the chair, getting my makeup done and getting my hair done and nails done. So I feel like being able to provide that towards others is awesome.
And makeup artists always hold a really special place in my heart. Of course, you, girl, because I
Oh,
love you in general. Also, of course, holding to the standard of being a makeup artist, you guys seriously have some of the best jobs that I think I've ever seen and do some of the best work and create some of the best art that I've truly like ever seen. I just love hair makeup artists and nail artists too. Morgan's social media handles will be in the description. Thank you so much for being on and telling us all about your makeup artist journey, and obviously telling us a little bit about how you identify your strengths. Thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys soon in the next episode. And thank you so much, Morgan. I love you, girl. I need to see you.
I love you. Thank you for having me.
Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.